when I went to the University of Chicago and I was going to get the gastric bypass. And it was just this whole thing. Again, it's detailed in my book. And they said, I had so many questions. They said, come to the support group. I'm like, okay. So there was a circle of about 30 people, 30 or 50, 30 people. I was there. And then behind us were like 2 or 3 circles of doctors who were performing the surgery, shrinks, dietitians, nurses, interns, residents, anybody who had anything to do with the gastric bypass program. And this one girl gets up and she starts crying her eyeballs out. She could barely talk. And this was in August, and she said, I'm 13 months post-op. As of July 4th, she went crazy on the July 4th weekend with God knows what. Since July 4th, I haven't been able to lose any weight, and I am on the scale 6, 7, and 8 times a day. Bawling, bawling, bawling. Now I'm sitting there and I'm listening to her, I'm watching this, and I'm looking at all the people, all the medical professionals from University of Chicago around us, and I'm thinking, where in the hell were these people? Man, July 5th, if I wasn't losing weight, July 20th, I would have been on the phone. I'm in trouble. Help me. Gastric bypass, gastric lap band, it's all a tool. And remember in the beginning I said 80% fail? That's why. Because they want it to be that magic potion, that magic wand, that magic everything, and it's not. And I know that there are people in this audience who have friends who have had either one of those procedures, who have either put weight back on or lost 10 and then just kept getting bigger. This is not talking about him disparagingly, but Governor Christie, Chris Christie, 2 years ago he had the gastric lap band. How much weight has he lost? You know, I sent him my book 2 weeks ago. Dear Governor Christie, please let me help you get White House ready. If you want, I'll get my computer out and I'll read you the letter that I wrote him. It was sweet. It was sweet. I wasn't mean. Please read my book. Let me help you get White House ready. You know why? Let me be your coach. You know why? Because what it tells me about observing him and what it tells me about my whole journey and what I learned is that Chris Christie is not eating mass quantities of food. Chris Christie is eating pasta. He's eating bread. And whatever they did for his stomach, he's eating the wrong stuff. I have a girlfriend who had it. You know what? She was living on M&Ms. She came to stay at my house. She had a jumbo bag of those dark chocolate M&Ms. You know, the new ones, the dark chocolate ones, but she had the big bag in her purse under my coffee table. Now I have 2 little dogs. Guess what? I got up in the morning and there was puke, dog puke that was dark brown, and I'm like, what in the hell is this, dog poop or what? And so I'm like following the whole trail, and I see underneath the coffee table, here's her purse, and the M&M bag is, luckily my dogs didn't die. I said, Georgianne, Jesus, she came on the train. She lives in Kansas, but her family lives in Lamont or out that way, Plainfield, and she came down to stay with me for a weekend on the train. I said, Georgianne, what are you doing? Georgianne needs to lose some weight. And she goes, well, in case I needed a snack on the train. I go, what about an apple? Some cheese, some almonds, capiche? Okay, no, not Georgianne. I'm eating to be healthy, she says. I said, so did I. I ate to be healthy. I got up to 317 pounds.